Well, at the open house, I met many neighbors, and the questions they often asked is, hey, is now a good time to sell? I'm sure if you are downsizing or if you want to relocate outside of Contra Costa County or moved elsewhere, that is the one questions that really bothered you. That if now is a good time to sell, to a lot of people, homeowners, the biggest fear is probably, hey, will I sell at the right time that would hurt the price? I look at these questions differently because to answer your questions, is now a good time to sell always relates back to where are you moving to in the first place? Where are you going next? Are you moving out of state? Are you downsizing, upsizing? You have to first understand your own reason of why you want to sell and where are you moving to. Understanding that, then we can talk about if your specific type of property is going to sell well, or how should you adjust your expectation in this market. So to answer briefly, what sells well? Let's talk about what absolutely will sell well in Lamorinda. This area naturally attracts people, to be honest, because of the school, the community, its proximity to San Francisco, easy commute by freeway, BART, and also it is the closest to San Francisco with such huge outdoor space and interior square footage. So the town itself has a lot of selling points that the demand is always high. However, like previously, I have explained that buyers this year they are very price and condition sensitive. So to understand whether right now is a good time to sell, you have to first ask yourself, hey, what's the condition of my house? How long have I owned the house for? If you owned your house for like 30 to 50 years, long time homeowner, minimal updating, it's not renovated, a lot of original bathroom, original kitchen. Of course, it's going to sell, but you have to adjust your expectation on the price because this year buyers are very sensitive to the condition. They really want moved in ready home. And I noticed a lot of buyers, they do not have the extra fundings after down payments and after all the closing costs. So if your house do need a lot of renovations and updating, the price have to be adjusted accordingly. So do not expect to have original kitchen, bathroom, dirty carpet, or house that needs work overall to sell at an aspirational price because most homes will not in 2026. Versus if you owned your home for like a shorter period of time, or like if that property has switched hands several times throughout the years, each time it buy and sell, the new owners will put work, and that type of house that are more updated, more current, will be easier to sell. um but overall you have to ask yourself, what's the condition of my house, physical condition, and also just the overall presentation of the house, and also where your price expectations is. This year especially, you have to be more realistic on how to balance condition and price expectations, because otherwise the buyers are going to tell you very fast. They can circle your property and it will attract a lot of people, but most of the time it just won't translate into a great offer until you meet the market in where they perceived the value is at. So have I answered your questions, all the questions? If you asked, is this a good time to sell? So okay, conclusion is any time is a great time to sell. as usual. Anytime is a great time to buy and sell, but it's just that each moment will have different expectations and different level of demand and supply. So that is what you have to be more careful about.